the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight we are here with the OP Racing Butt Kicker Grand National Series, and we are down to the nitty gritty of this season. Bubba Winningham in the 66 goes across the start finish line. He finds himself in a qualifying spot of 17th spot. You'll have to deal with my voice a little bit here tonight. It is a bit weak. Pollen count is very high where I am at, and I'm doing the best I can with what I have. So, with that being said, we are in the final few seconds of qualifying. That is our running order, as Travis Elliott is in 20th and Kevin Freeze our top spot for the moment. With that being said, I'm going to step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a bit behind here, but let me get right into the starting lineup for tonight's race. Kevin Freeze, Kody Neagles on the front row for this one. A 47.920 turned for that top spot. Gabe Butler, Richard Sanchez, row 2. Row 3, David Booth and Anthony English. Row 4, Vicente Guerrero and Dawson Wise. Row number 5, Josh Ball, Peter DeBorgia. Row 6, Zach Fritsch and Les Levy. Row number 7, Andy Brigante and Nate Warren. Eric Laurie, Adam Strom for row 8. Row 9, Robert Morrison and David Overstreet. Bubba Winningham and Travis Elliott for row 10. Row number 11, Alex Giffen and Andrew Schroeder. Row 12, Len McNeese and Adam Kilday. And that is our 24 car lineup for this one as they make their way off of turn number 4. Throwback to the very iconic early 2000s body scheme. The ARCA cars now out on display. Here we go. Ford Mustang down and away. Here we go. Green flag in the air. The 25 and the 6. They are out to determine who is going to lead lap number 1. Kody Neagles in the 6 on the outside. Kevin Freeze in the 25 working on that inside line. Gabe Butler in the 88 pushing hard on that back bumper. Richard Sanchez in the 5, our Chevy Land sponsored machine. Just one race away from our Chevy Land Championship night. And that 5 has a shot at putting on a good show here tonight. First lap being led. I don't know if it was the 25 or the 88. That one was very close. But 1 lap in the books. Here we go, guys. This race is underway. It is time to get right after it. Butler in the 88, down on the inside, made his moves, made it work, and now leads this race down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Kody Neagles in the 6, working that outside lane. He still has that 5 of Richard Sanchez on the back bumper. 77 of David Booth right there as well. Booth down on the inside lane. Hope you guys are enjoying the show here tonight. Bit of a wild start for me. I got a bit distracted. I do have 80 of those HD things that the doctors talk about, so I have to figure out how to get that number whittled down just a little bit. But until then, I do hope y'all will tolerate my antics. So we go on board with Les Levy in the 62 off of the front bumper. Les Levy working the second lane. Nate Warren in the 2 just ahead of him. The extra life 40 of Peter DeBorgia in the outside lane. Tonight's race only going to be broken up by 1 caution for a stage, and that is at the halfway mark. Of course, cautions will come out for incidents as needed, but at the halfway mark, that is our stage break, if you will. That will happen at lap 35. Robert Morrison in the 916 has the fastest lap of the race as we go on board with Morrison as he works that third lane. Oh, got into the wall a little bit there. Almost got into the 44 of Anthony English. Everyone holds on to it and we stay green. Big moment there. Coming off of turn number 4. Kody in the 6, Gabe in the 88, into turn number 3. Morrison in that 916, still working the 3rd lane. This race still very early. Everyone seeming to be very calm and collected. As I mentioned, there's just 2 races left in this season. The race here tonight and our championship night next week at Talladega. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at our point standings as they come into the race here tonight. Sanchez already picked up the win last week at the Daytona track, or I should say the bumpy Daytona, Legacy Daytona. So Sanchez picked up the win. He is locked in as one of our 4 championship drivers. Everyone else still trying to battle for it. And if you look at how close the point standings are for our championship 4, I mean, it is still anyone's race. A win gets you in for sure, but man, if you can't get that win, you better make sure you're scoring some points. We got cars around. Yellow flag is out. Les Levy in the 62 pointed the wrong way. And the yellow flag has come out for the first time. Let's see what happened for this one. Josh Ball in the 1, getting a bit out of shape. On board with Vicente Guerrero. Morrison into the wall again, causing a checkup, and around they go. So our first caution of the night is out on the speedway. The 88 of Gabe Butler leads this field onto pit road. Everyone coming down pit lane. Well, I say everyone. David Overstreet made sure to make a liar out of me. That's all right. Overstreet stays out. We'll see if he's going to come down pit road this time, or I should say the next time around. Kody wins the race off of pit road, then Kevin Freeze, Gabe Butler, Andrew Schroeder. That is your top 5 with David Overstreet, our race leader, as he did not hit pit lane. So with that being said, guys, we're going to step away. Quick break, no one go anywhere. Be right back after.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Ford butt stain has peeled off for pit road. Here we go, green flag in the air once again. We are back underway as the 46 of David Overstreet is going to lead this field to turn number 1. David Overstreet did not he did not make a pit stop under that caution. And just like that, the yellow flag comes out. So things happening very quickly there. Keep in mind, I am all by myself as I try and not only look at stats, but call the race. And I did miss what that caution came out for. So let's take a look here. Back this up. Let's see what happened. Nate Warren sideways, out of shape on the start. Josh Ball through the grass. Zach Fritsch taking evasive action as well. So green flag going to come out, and it looks like a classic checkup accordion effect here. Gonna catch out the 2. Zach Fritsch gets into his back bumper and around goes the 2. And the pace car never even turns its lights off. Right back onto the speedway. The yellow flag back out. 2 cautions right in a row. So the 46 does hit pit lane this time. He's going to give up some track position to do that. Peter DeBorgia in the 40 driving through pit lane along with Anthony English and Josh Ball. So with that being said, well, heck. Ford Mustang out in front of the race. If y'all don't know, I do not like seeing a Ford Mustang out in front of the race. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, it is out in front of this race, and that Mustang is going absolutely as fast as it can at 70 miles an hour. It's doing its best, but holy cow, it is disturbing to see it out in front. Peter DeBorgia in the Chevrolet, you can tell he is just trying his best to get around this Ford butt stain. In fact, every car out here tonight is a Chevrolet. And Ford paid a lot of money to put this car out in front. So each and every caution that we have here tonight, blame it on Ford. It's scripted, they paid for it, and that's how it's gonna go down. Several cars hit pit road this time. Andrew Schroeder stayed out, David Booth, Richard Sanchez. About 9 drivers stayed out. Everyone else came down pit road and topped off. Schroeder and the 77 of David Booth on the front row for this restart. Then row number 2 going to be the 5 of Richard Sanchez and the 88 of Gabe Butler. Row 3 for this restart, the 25 of Kevin Freeze and the 46 of David Overstreet. So your top 3 rows for the restart. Making their way down the back stretch. Pace car, lights have gone out. We are going to get the green flag this time by. And if I seem a bit distracted right now, it is because all of a sudden I just got a little bit of cool information that I'm trying to process. So a lot of things going on in KR's world. I'm sorry to carry it over into OP, but a lot of things going on. It's cool. I love it. I hope you guys are happy, not only for OP Racing, but maybe just be happy for another person succeeding. But here we go. Pace car down and away, green flag in the air. We are back underway. Andrew Schroeder out in front in the 48. Into turn number 1, side by side with the 77, the 5 down on the inside, the 88 gonna get a good run as well. So Booth in the 77 falling back just a little bit. Now they're all gonna scatter down the backstretch as they clear their way off of turn number 2. So Sanchez comes out on top. Sanchez leading this race off of turn number 4 into the trioval, and the Chevy Land number 5 leads a lap. David Booth in the 77 trying to make something happen in the second lane. He has some help from the 46 of David Overstreet. All of our cars are out on the speedway on the lead lap. Dawson Wise right now is at the tail end of this field. Dawson having a bit of a rough go to the start of tonight's race. But I think if he just had one more caution, he might be able to get into this and be a factor in tonight's race. But as things stand, he is in trouble. He is finding himself 15 seconds and falling behind the race lead. Meanwhile, at the front, Booth and Sanchez side by side down the backstretch. The 48 of Schroeder dropped a little bit below the line there. Gathers it back in. I know what you guys are thinking. Holy cow, anyone can drive this race. It's so easy. And you're right, it is easy to do. But what's hard is to be faster than anyone else. So yes, your grandma can absolutely drive this track here at Daytona. But I promise you, your grandma can't drive faster than David Booth and or Richard Sanchez. Because by golly, these guys, they got their foot down. Not only do they have their foot down, but they have that steering wheel at just the right position where it needs to be out in front. My Alexa said it's recalculating and to turn left at the next corner. Yes, that is what it is saying. But can you do it better than the next 40 people? Yeah, that's what it all comes down to. Either way, Sanchez, Booth running 1 and 2, Schroeder and Overstreet row number 2 as they make their way through the tri-oval. Overstreet in the 46, thinking about a third lane there. Not quite sure that was developed. And the smart move, he checked in behind the race lead of the 77 in that second lane. So stage number 1, or our one and only stage break, going to happen at the completion of lap 35. All of our drivers have been on pit road since at least lap 13, most of them 14. So that makes, that's pretty close. Everyone should make it to the end of our fuel run from here, because we do expect about a 17 lap fuel run. So 13 plus 17, that's 1, 2, 3. Maybe we are a bit short. Hold on. I gotta check my notes. Give me a minute. Hold on. Doing math. Got my calculator out. All right, so Sanchez, last on pit road on lap 13. Let's carry the 2 because of caution. 15. Whoa. These guys are right at the limit of making it to the end of the stage. And I do believe that the more you are out in front, the more fuel you're going to have to burn, and the less likely it is that you can make it to the end of the stage. So Sanchez and Schroeder, along with Overstreet and Booth, they are hoping for a caution, maybe kind of putting that into their strategy, that a caution comes out before it's too late. Obviously, don't want to be too late. But if that caution hits right when they need it, let's say within the next 5 laps, they need that caution within the next 5 laps. John Guerrero coming in. John, good to see you in YouTube chat. Thank you, John. John saying that they are all short. And John, I'm with you. But every time I think that nobody can make it, someone's going to try it. So I think we are right at the limit. Should we get a caution? I think that's going to be the determining factor. And I said maybe if they had a caution within the final 5 laps of the stage. And what I mean by that is because if that caution happens in the final 5 laps of the stage, then who was out in front when that caution flag came out is credited with the stage win, and so it shortens up that stage. Maybe not 5 laps, but pretty close to there. So, ooh, it's man, trying to be a crew chief, trying to be a commentator, trying to be a director of operations. Holy cow. Got a full plate here tonight. All right, either way, we do know Dawson Wise in the 9. He is in trouble. He's about to be swallowed up by the field. And there is some good news for the 9. Should he be swallowed up here, he is going to be the only car not on the lead lap. So as long as he finds a slot, as long as he finds somewhere to not get in trouble, I think Dawson Wise at the end of this stage will get back on the lead lap. So Dawson, the first and only car, 1 lap down. And if I was Dawson, if I was looking at how many laps are left in this race for the first half of the stage, I absolutely would bail out of the throttle. I would back off and I would let things play out, because nobody from here is going to go a lap down. So you have to remove yourself from all danger of a 0x, because even a 0x will eliminate you from getting the free pass under iRacing scrutiny. So you have to bail out. You have to accept that and just swallow it for the next 6, 7, 8 laps. It's fine. It's okay. Coming up on lap number 30, our stage is going to end at lap 35, or the completion of lap 35. Down the back stretch, Booth, Sanchez, Overstreet, Schroeder. Vicente Guerrero in the 14, trying to work that third lane. Oh, big shuffle there, but the 46 able to hold on to it, and the 14 stays committed to that third line. We are getting close to the end of our opening stage, and you can see that we have started with a 3 wide down the backstretch. Vicente Guerrero now out in front. Guerrero can't clear the 77. He's trapped in the middle lane, and the 77 comes off of turn number 4 out in front. But once again, Josh Ball in that outside lane has the momentum. Josh Ball into turn number 1 as the race leader. 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. Onto the front stretch. Vicente Guerrero in the 14 in the middle lane. Trouble behind him. The 12 of Zach Fritsch goes around, but now the yellow flag comes out. I was gonna say, as the 12 was spinning, we were green flag, but Zach Fritsch in the 12 going to bring out the caution that will end the stage. And it looked like Josh Ball in the 1, maybe out in front at the right time. Go on board with the 12 of Zach Fritsch. And the 46 really just got out of shape, and everything goes wrong from there. Take another look from Andrew Schroeder in the 48. Morrison making some good moves through that one. Got away cleanly. All right, so end of the stage. Everyone on the pit road. Josh Ball, our first car on the pit lane. That means, as far as I can tell, he is our stage winner. All right, let's see if we can get a word in with Josh Ball. Josh, you got yours on, bud?
Hello.
Hello? What? Huh?
Sure. Hello?
All right. Josh, I think you won the stage.
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe?
Yeah, it still says number 1. Although I'm in the 997, so that's confusing.
I mean, I am confused.
Me too. Blame Alex Green.
First of all the problems can be solved if we blame Alex. We have to get that clear.
Yeah. I mean, did the best we could there on that first stage, although we died on that first wreck when we were 3 wide, and yeah, so use that fast repair, but we decided to go up there for try to help on the stage, and somehow I won it by accident, but whatever.
All right, Josh. Well, I'll tell you what, man, that 997/1 looking very fast here tonight because you have a stage win. Just 2 races left in this season. How much destruction can you do in these 2 races?
Well, I don't really want to destroy anybody. Just come to help out some people and just have some fun, race with everybody, and we'll see if I can make it next Wednesday. If not, then at least it was fun tonight so far.
All right, man. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add for this stage win?
Oh, you know, it was the same thing. UKR for doing the broadcast for us. You know, week in and week out. You know, here Wednesdays, Mondays, every day, whatever day you do, and everybody OP for putting it on, and you know, HRRacing for making it happen.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Congratulations on the stage win. Since it is Wednesday, who are you with?
I'm what do you mean? Oh, like team wise? I'm just trying to help Vince and Kody tonight.
All right, I got you. I'll put you back there.
All right, sounds good. Yeah.
All right, that was Josh Ball in the 1/997 on a walkie-talkie. Showing my age. No. All right, here we go. Back underway once again. We're gonna get the green flag out. We're gonna do things. Here we go. Is that a Ford Mustang? Oh no. Oh, it's peeling off for pit road. Oh, that's embarrassing. Green flag is out. Here we go once again. Sanchez in the 5, the 6 of Kody Neagles lead this field into turn number 1. The first half of the race is done and over with. And now we have to settle in and try and figure out who is going to win the race. Sanchez in the 5. He has been out in front quite a bit, along with the 6 of Kody Neagles and the 25 of Kevin Fritsch. Those 3 cars, I'll tell you what, you want to make something happen, you're going to have to figure out how to get around them. Josh Ball found a way to do it to end stage 1 at the top of the leaderboard. But once again, we see the 6, the 25, the 5, all right there. So Kody in the 6 leads that lap around this Daytona Speedway. Next week, we will be at Talladega for our final race of the season. Side by side, the 6 and the 25 teammates, time and time again, find themselves leading the charge right here tonight. Let's go on board with the 77 of David Booth. He is tucked in behind the 5 of Sanchez. And that inside lane has a great run going on right now. Neagles, Sanchez, Booth, your top 3. Middle lane is the 25 of Kevin Fritsch. And he is falling back just a little bit. And Sanchez drops, or I should say jumps up to the second lane. So Sanchez trying to make something happen. Sanchez, Neagles are championship contenders, along with Guerrero, Butler, and Kilday. And Adam Kilday in the 85. Not having a good showing just yet, but don't count him out. Let's go ahead and look at our points coming into this one. Sanchez picked up the win last week. Kilday right there on the limit, along with Len McNeese. And I do think Len, you can't ever count out Len. Don't count Len McNeese out just yet. All right, so I am trying to do the math. Once again, gotta work the race backwards from here. We are on lap 43 of 70. So with that being said, last time we were on pit road was lap 34. Ooh. Okay, so gotta carry the 9. Dawson Wise in the 9 is the only one that is not on the lead lap, so make your strategy here. Got a lot of cars on the lead lap. You got what is it, 9 carry the 7. I think what you have to do here this time is the tank of fuel that you are on. I think you have to run it as far as you can, because you are about 8 laps away from making it to the end of the race on one stop, but you're also maybe close to making it 8 laps from here to your pit stop. So we are right at the limit. So I'm trying to do all this. I think we're right at the limit of making it on one more stop. I think if you're saving fuel, you can make it on one more stop. But if you're not saving fuel, you're in trouble. All right, so 25 laps to go. Oh, and this is gonna change everything. The 5 of Sanchez goes around. Caution flag comes out, and Sanchez in the 5 gets rolling, but the yellow flag is out. Eric Laurie, Alex Giffen, all getting a piece of it. Let's go on board with Alex Giffen. And you can see Alex in the 99 had a bit of a issue. He wasn't the only one. So yellow flag is out. And with that being said, we're going to step away for a quick moment. No one go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker, the future is feeling.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible or Bacon Whopper, I rule this day. And BK, have it your way.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker, the future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lights are out on the Ford Mustang, probably because that Ford just it just can't keep up. Had to turn the lights out so it could get a few more horsepurs and do some work with that. Front row for this restart, the 62 of Les Levy on the inside, Andrew Schroeder in the 48 on the outside, then David Overstreet and Len McNeese, the handsome fellow himself, on the outside of row number 2. Here we go. Pace car down and away. We're going to fire this one off once again, and the green flag is out. here we go to try and wrap up the race here tonight at Daytona. Just one more race in this season, kicking off next week at Talladega. We will crown a champion, but tonight we are gonna whittle our field down to 4 drivers. And down the backstretch, the 62 and the 48 side by side into turn number 3. These guys really getting after it. And I'll tell you what, they may not be championship contenders, but holy cow, they might be race contenders. Would love to see the 62 in victory lane. Maybe even the 48. How about that if we saw Andrew Schroeder in victory lane? Been a long time since we got to talk to the 48. Making his way down the backstretch. I think he's got it here tonight. We'll see if it happens. All right, so we are just one pit stop away from making it to the end of this race. No one can make it to the end from here. And in the next 3 laps, that fuel window opens to make it to the end of the race. So when do you come down pit road? How do you play this strategy out? Les Levy in front, Andrew Schroeder, David Overstreet, and Gabe Butler. Right now, they have the most to lose because they are out in front. Everyone else behind them could kind of just do the opposite and find a way to pass them because of that. Or can the 62 of Les Levy find a way to force everyone into his race strategy? And then from there, he picks the right time to hit pit road. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. We're down to 18 laps to go with 23 cars on the lead lap. Bubba Winningham in the 66 is now the only car not on the lead lap. That 66 is running up in front with this field. So Bubba gonna have to be very careful right now. That 66 does not want to cause an issue for our race leaders, but he absolutely wants to make sure that he gets back on the lead lap, as we are going to have 16 laps to go this time by. Travis Elliott in the 51. Been a minute since I got to talk about that handsome fellow. Down the back stretch, Elliott on that outside lane, gonna come away with the race lead. They're gonna hit turn number 3. Elliott drops down to the middle lane. Kevin Freeze in the 25. He is all by himself in that third lane. We do have 2 cars on the pit road. Gabe Butler and Peter DeBorgia peel off for pit lane. We're going to keep an eye on Butler and DeBorgia. We'll see how this plays out for them. They are the first cars to hit pit lane. down the backstretch. Freeze in the 25, hanging very tough in that third lane all by himself. No one has been willing to jump up there and help him out, but he has been able to pull a draft off the back bumpers, off the side door, anywhere he can find it. The 25 doing a great job at staying high, wide, and handsome all by himself. Elliott in the 51 leads down the backstretch. Schroeder in the 48 and the 62 of Les Levy. All of these guys have a little bit in the tank. They're going to have to hit pit road before too much longer. Levy in the 62, our race leader down the backstretch. Elliott in the 51, right there in the middle lane. Oh, in trouble with the 25 and the 51. Around they go. Travis Elliott goes spinning. They're going to collect a couple other cars in this one. Adam Strom getting involved. Alex Giffen. Yellow flag comes out with 12 laps to go. And let's take a look at this one. On board with Alex Giffen in the 99. Oh, and at the last moment, he goes around. Did everything right. Grabbed some brake, slowed it down. And then as soon as he thought everything was clear, rolled into the throttle, and that's what spun him out. Shots from the 5 of Richard Sanchez. All right, so yellow flag out. 11 laps to go. And a few of our drivers have hit pit road. Vicente Guerrero, Alex Giffen, Adam Strom, Robert Morrison, Eric Laurie, Kevin Freeze, Dawson Wise, Len McNeese, Bubba Winningham, and Travis Elliott all have hit pit road this time. Elliott in the 51, maybe in the most trouble. Bubba Winningham in the 66, gonna get back on the lead lap. Well, as long as he doesn't get trapped a lap down here. All right, so with that being said, guys, Gonna take a quick break. No one go anywhere. Be right back after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go for the final 10 laps of tonight's race. Lights are out on the Ford Mustang. Les Levy, David Overstreet, teammates and fellow friends on the front row. How are they going to keep this field in check? Well, we're going to find out. Here we go. Green flag going to come out. We are back underway once again. Tonight's race started 24 cars, and we find ourselves with 23 still out on the speedway with 9 laps to go. The only car not out there, that is the 51 of Travis Elliott. Tough break for Elliott. 62 of Les Levy down on the inside. The 46 of Overstreet working that outside lane. Then it's Schroeder and Neagles in row number 2. Tonight's race is the final opportunity to become a championship 4. Sanchez already locked in that Chevy Land number 5, third car in the outside lane. However, everyone else that is a championship contender, Guerrero, Butler, Kilday, McNeese, Neagles, Hunt, and Fritsch, still have a shot at it. Bubba Winningham in the 66 has pulled onto pit road. Looks like maybe an early exit for him as well, with 7 laps to go in the race here tonight. We're now starting to go 3 wide. Kody Neagles in the 6 trying to make some noise in that third lane. He has Nate Warren and Josh Ball working with him on the outside. Les Levy and Overstreet now have their work cut out for them. Ooh, Les Levy, big wash up there through 3 and 4, but able to hold on to it. 6 laps to go this time by. It for sure is getting hot and heavy out there. We go on board with the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Oh, contact down the back stretch. Overstreet able to hold on to it. But man, big moments. Kody Neagles in the 6 drops down to the inside. He made that third lane work for him and then dropped down the inside lane. Oh, Sanchez hit checks the 44. Big time contact right there. And the yellow flag comes out. Dawson Wise in trouble, and Wise has had a rough night here at Daytona. Josh Ball goes around, Dawson Wise goes around. Take a look here. Overstreet in the 46 gets caught into the outside wall. Peter DeBoer just says, deuces, y'all, I'm gonna drive through the grass. I don't want anything to do with what's happening. All right, so lights are on the pace car once again. Three laps to go. I am out of fingers, y'all. Like, I'm taking my shoes off to do the math that y'all are making me try to do here tonight. The 6 of Neagles. Ooh. He's stretching his fuel tank. Okay. So, Kody in the 6, last on pit road on lap 48. Schroeder, Levy, those guys all last pitted on 47 or 48. Gabe Butler in the 88. Last time he was on pit road was lap 55. He is good to go on fuel from here. So let's keep an eye on the 88. Right now he is sitting 8th in the standings. So he is one that we know can make it to the end. And then from there, Adam Strom, Ken Freeze, everyone else behind there, they all can make it. So Gabe Butler in 8th place. Right now, we're looking at Gabe as we're in our first attempt at a green, white, checkered. So Gabe Butler, we know, can make it on fuel. Everyone in front of him is on a gamble. And I think it's a short one. I think it's a short gamble. I mean, I think the 6 of Kody Neagles is going to be short. I think Schroeder's going to be short. Les Levy, David Booth. I think they're going to be short, but holy cow, the more of them that try it, the more it makes me think I'm wrong. But with 3 laps to go in our first attempt at a green-white checkered, trouble. The 77 goes around, contact down the backstretch, yellow flag comes back out, and we are going to see another attempt here. We're going to go around once again, and I have no idea what happened. David Booth in the 77 got turned. On board with Bubba Winningham. And Booth in the 77 was pointed the wrong way. On board with the 44 of Anthony English. So here in the closing laps of tonight's race, we have absolutely gone off the rails. But the lights are out on the Ford Mustang. They are racked and stacked. We are ready to go. And I'm not sure if this counts as our second attempt at a green-white checkered, but if it does, everyone who is short on fuel is going to be very happy to have this be our second attempt. Mark Mann from Man Outdoors, how you doing? Thank you very much for chiming in. Good to see you. Here we go. Lights are out on the Ford Mustang. Kody Neagles, Andrew Schroeder through the tri-oval. Green flag is out. We are back underway with what could be our final restart of the night. Side by side through turns 1 and 2. Kody down on the inside. Andrew working the outside lane. Down the backstretch. If we get the white flag this time, no matter what, that is done and over with. We have just one more race, one more lap to go. With one more race to go, 3 wide. Here they come off of turn number 4. Gabe Butler in the 88, working that third lane. White flag in the air. Gabe Butler out in front. Here we go. Who is going to come out on top? Schroeder, Sanchez, Butler. Through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch. Kevin Freeze pushing hard on the 5. The 6 pushing hard on the 48. Zach Fritsch doing all he can to make sure the 88 has the advantage. Off of turns number 4. Trouble through the corner. Schroeder in the 48. Maybe gonna come away, and he does. Andrew Schroeder picks up the win here tonight as they all broke loose through turns 3 and 4. Kody Neagles found a way to bring it home in second, and Les Levy rounding out the podium with a third place finish, but Andrew Schroeder picking up the race win. Oh my goodness. I am trying to catch my breath after that one. And what an outstanding finish for the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Well, let's take a look at this as we go on board with the 48. Schroeder in the 48, able to hold on to it. Wow. Andrew in that 48, right place, right time, but able to come away with the race win. So let's get into our post-race show. Andrew Schroeder, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, that 48 looked bad fast here tonight. Picked up the race win. Tell us a little bit about it.
I don't know. I've been racing this league since the beginning. It's the first time I won, so it felt pretty good. Kody pushed pretty good. That was good.
All right.
A little worried in the beginning because I ran out. I'd used my fast repair, but it's all right. I'm happy.
Well, so. I mean, all right. So, we got to have you do a burnout.
I did one already. I already left. I did one already.
Are you out of fuel? Can you do another one for us?
No, I'm out of the game. I was out of fuel. I ran out.
Yeah, we were watching all the action behind you, and we missed your victory burnout, man.
That's all right. That's all right, man.
Well, Andrew,
I'm glad I made it. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Well, you found a way to make it, and you are our race winner. That being said, tell me how you made it happen.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do it again if I tried. It was just a good race. It was kept the nose clean.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Congratulations. Is this your first Wednesday night win?
My first win in OP. I've been racing season 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
First,
in fact, I got a lot of second places, but this is the first one I've won.
Okay. I was gonna say I think you were up there more than once, but all right,
Yeah,
first win.
First win, yeah.
Congratulations, man! Everyone, hey.
Thank you very much.
I can only clap so loud.
No, that's good. Thanks, man.
Hey, I am absolutely thrilled to be here for your first OP win. Andrew Schroeder in the 48. Congratulations. Nice job. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Thanks to Kody Neagles for pushing. He gave me a little scared at the end. I thought he was going to get me, but thanks for pushing, man.
All right, Andrew, nice job. Congratulations. I'll tell you what. Are you going to win next week? Can you do it 2 in a row?
Probably not, but I'll try.
Do it.
I'll be trying.
Do it.
We'll give it a shot.
Just do it. All right.
We'll give it a shot. All right, man. Thank you very much.
Andrew, nice job, man. I love it. Congratulations.
Thanks, bud.
That is Andrew Schroeder, driver of the 48, our race winner here tonight. And holy cow, I was thinking he'd won before, but like he said, bunch of seconds, but his first win. So guys, that deserves a high praise. Anytime you pick up your first win, that is a huge, huge moment. But now let's move on to our second place driver. And that is none other than the 6 of Kody Neagles. Kody surprised me. What? Kody?
Hi.
I hear you're in second place.
Well, that's good. That's good. I debated a little bit on that final restart. Was it worth going up, like picking the top? Or I guess my thought with the top with that whole thing is, well, they have a chance to split me and it puts me in harm's way where, if I pick the bottom, it gives me a clear path to either A, win the race, or B, push Andrew. And when all the wreck happened, I was in a safe spot, which is really why I picked the bottom. Not really. I hate to say I wasn't going for the win, because obviously I was at the end, but I played the safe route on the restart because I knew a wreck was probably going to happen, and I needed to keep my car clean to try to make the Final Four, and yeah, I made it.
Well, I'll tell you what, last time you were on pit road was lap 48, so you stretched the fuel tank quite a bit along with Andrew Schroeder. So what, when you hit pit road on lap 48, what was the plan?
Top off. So I took 4 tires. I think I went around and splashed, and I didn't know if that was going to be my last stop, but if I was planning just in case that I needed to go ahead and take 4 tires and then save a little bit during the run, which I did. I ran a really quiet race. I normally like running up front, but this race had to be more about big picture racing. So I think about half that run, I'm just kind of chilling, riding on the bottom. I don't want to go 3 wide if necessary, because it's a lot can happen up there, and especially with how these cars get a little bit of tire wear and the entries start getting really sketchy. You see people getting tight, and I really just didn't want to put my car in harm's way. So the whole race, it was just about thinking about, how the wrecks could potentially develop and where I need to be to avoid them, because I didn't need the win, especially after the good stage. I really didn't need the win. I just needed to be in a safe spot that when the wreck inevitably happens, it gives me an out, which the wreck happened, and at that point I had a chance to race with Andrew, and hey, I'm glad to see him get in victory lane, man. I've been in several leagues with him, and I know he's been wanting this one for a long time, so congrats to Andrew Schroeder on the win.
All right, man. Well, Kody, nice job. Congrats, of course, to Andrew. We already talked to him. So, Kody, before we let you go, real quick, shout outs, thank yous.
Yeah, I want to thank you for broadcasting, the OP admins, Friend Real Estate, Extra Life, Martin Sports, and the guys I was running with tonight, Vince, Rob, Josh Ball, Dawson, and Adam Schramm.
All right, that is the 6, Kody Neagles. Kody, how do you say your last name?
Neagles.
Yeah, no one cares. All right, nice job, man.
Thank you.
All right, it was the 6 of Niggles picking up our second step of the podium. But now let's move on to our third and final step here tonight. And that is probably the most handsome man that we have here in OP. Les, congratulations, third place here on Wednesday night.
Well, thank you, buddy. KR, and I got to say, I can't claim handsomest man. I mean, I've seen a few of these other racers. Maybe I'll take it as the oldest guy with an ARP card to be the best looking guy. How's that? Like a fine wine. I've aged like a fine wine.
Perfect. I mean, I think you're the most beautiful man I've ever met, but I've also never seen you face to face.
But not that anything's wrong with that, right?
All right, Les. Well, I'll tell you what. You bring it home in third place here tonight. That 62 had its up and downs, but holy cow, what a great late race charge.
Yeah, listen, I'm not running for much part-time on Wednesdays because we just cannot get the car funded full-time with sponsors. So, you take a little gamble. We tried to play the fuel game, stayed out when most everybody went in and topped off. And, as they say, you just kind of close your eyes, hit the loud pedal and go. And got a little nervous there when we had that wreck under caution and they added fuel. But, play that throttle like a fine little, we won't say. And you make it across the line and get a decent finish.
Oh man, nice job bringing it home third place here tonight. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Yeah, well, KR, of course, got to thank you up at the booth and all the guys at Turn 3, everybody that puts OP together. It's been a lot of seasons. We've all been racing together. It's pretty amazing. All the teammates I race with here and the other places, Davo, all those guys. Especially got to thank, though, one of the most important things I do in my spare time, and that's work with Mr. Richard Roberts and support the Ricky Bobby Foundation for People Challenged to Go Fast. We try to help people in all aspects of their lives and help them through challenging times where they just cannot go fast.
All right, man. Well, nice job, Les. Congratulations. Third place. Picked up a win on Monday night, and now you have a podium here on Wednesday. Both seasons are starting to wind down. Can we see you in this top 3 or podium victory lane, whatever you want to call it, one more time?
Well, first and foremost, Kody, Kody, boy, sorry, buddy. I got to line up the funding, got to get the sponsors, got to make sure I got some tires, right? Kind of rough if you don't have that, but if we do, hey, we'll make a charge.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Thank you very much, man. And we'll look forward to seeing you finishing both seasons out.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Be safe. Appreciate all you do.
All right, that is Les Levy bringing it home in that third and final step of the podium. So with that being said, guys, we have nothing left but to go through the results here tonight. Schroeder, Negali, Kody said something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Les Levy, third step of our final podium. Strom bringing it home in fourth. Kevin Freeze rounding out the top 5. Vicente Guerrero 6th. 7th, Andy Brigante. David Booth in 8th. Peter DeBorgia 9th. 10th goes to Eric Laurie. Anthony English 11th. 12th, Nate Warren. 13th, Len McNeese. 14th place going to be Zach Fritsch. And in 15th is none other than Adam Kilday. David Overstreet, who had a solid run at the front of the field, ends up in 16th. 17th, Gabe Butler. Robert Morrison, 18th place. 19th goes to Bubba Winningham. Dawson Wise, who came back from behind, ends up in 20th. Josh Ball, 21st. Alex Kiffin, 22nd. 23rd, Richard Sanchez. And Travis Elliott finishing in 24th spot. So with that being said, well, that is going to do it pretty much from here. So thank you guys for joining me. Just one more race here on Wednesday night, and we will crown a champion next week. So until then, stay safe and have a great night.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.